Hi, this is Sarah Meixel with thepigsite.com, and today we're here with Dr. Rodger Main. He is the director at the Veterinary Diagnostic Laboratory at Iowa State University. So thanks for being with us today, Rodger.
Good morning.
Good morning. So we're here at the PRRS conference,
Yep.
and I understand you're going to give a little background information on PRRS to the group that's here. Can you tell us a little bit about your message?
Sure. So I think the basic message is we're about 30 years into PRRS here in North America.
Okay.
It was first discovered and really came onto the scene in really the late 80s. So the short story is kind of we're 30 years in to PRRS, and we're about 20 years past the first modified live vaccine that was developed and introduced and still in use in mass today. And we're about 15 years past when there was some really good work done by PAC that we really understood how we could eliminate PRRS from breeding herds very cost effectively without depopulation using a tool or management practice called herd closure. And so for the past 15 years, we've felt really confident in our ability to get this virus out of breeding herds predictably, standalone breeding herds. But the challenge is reinfection. Okay, and then so really then there has been another decade of really great work. A lot of that was presented at this conference over time about understanding all the different routes of transmission. Okay, so we really understand that now, but the primary hurdle that we're still trying to get over is controlling reinfection back into breeding herds. And so I think one of the things that we're going to be talking about today is are there some things that we should be thinking differently about or more aggressively about how we're managing PRRS virus in the growing pigs.
Okay.
Because it's really the growing pigs, which represents something north of 90% of all the pigs that are out there, that controlling the shed and spread in those growing pigs, because really they're the reservoir for subsequent breeding herd infection, meaning that's essentially where the virus is coming from. And so Dr. Roof is going to share some work that BI and others have done recently, and it's really a lot of that is focused around shed and spread in growing pigs.
Very good. And what are some of those, just a quick hit on the solutions for that? I know you said this is what we're working on, but you know, what are some of the things producers will be doing to kind of stop that shed?
Well, it's one thing I think we've for sure learned about PRRS over the last 30 years. There's no silver bullet. And so it's kind of like I'm an energy voter, it's all things, okay? And so some of that's of course related to biosecurity and some of that's related to immunity, and likely a combination thereof. And one of the things that there was some really good work done by Dr. Lowe and Connor and others with PDV that we really, I think, shed some light on how much risk is occurring from things being dragged back from the packing plants back to finishing facilities and so on. And so I think it's a combination of biosecurity and immunity, and how do we really look at that reservoir to say how can we better manage PRRS in this growing pig population in efforts not only to control the disease in those growing pigs, but moreover is to reduce the risk of PRRS virus getting back into these breeding herds.
So as you said, no silver bullet. It's going to be a listing or a group of management strategies for producers to follow.
Exactly.
Very good.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Rodger.
Thank you.
This is Sarah Meixel with thepigsite.com.